If I ask you what do you think about Indonesia, maybe you're going to answer something like, okay, Indonesia being one of the most diverse area in the world with its highly cultural background and ethnical society. However, though, if I'm going to talk about UK or United Kingdom, what do you think about UK? Maybe that is one of the most stereotypical thing that is come up when I talk about Britain or UK. But not to forget today, I'm not going to talk about that anyway. So without any further ado, we're just going to talk about those things. How different ethnical people can just live in harmony in the UK, especially because we're going to talk about ethnicity in UK. This video is going to talk a lot about the increasing of ethnic diversity within the UK and how is its effect to its social life.
You can see from the image on the video that there are significant increase start from 1991 until 2011, and you can see also that Indian become the most dense population in England and Wales, followed by Pakistani, African, Caribbean until Chinese. There is also mixed race. It means that you were born inside a family with two or more ethnical backgrounds. And you may also notice there is one category of Arabian people in only 2011. Now come to one of the most famous city in the UK, that is London. As you can see in the video, London become one of the most diverse area after New York, San Francisco, and Boston, with 44% of racial minority population. London is now home to more than 8.6 million people, the highest the city's population has been since 1939. What's more, 44% of London now consists of black and ethnic minorities compared to only 28.9% in 2001. More importantly, these numbers are expected to increase to 50% by the year of 2038.
You know, some says that various ethnicity is designed to destroy culture. However, is that thing is true or not? Well, we can see that from the different ethnicity, we can see that there are a lot of, you know, like racism and then discrimination and other hate crimes just because there are several people who are different from the majority.
Yes, it is true that UK has their own dark history about racism and discrimination or any other hate crimes that once dominated their social life, as you can see on the video. These acts of racism, discrimination, and any other hate crimes lead to depression and anxiety, especially in the ethnical minority population. But fortunately, the government started to take their own action by making some policy to protect the ethnical minority population. Some say this multi-ethnical society might lead the UK society into what we call as the Great Divide, because the white, for example, wanted to be more privileged by the government rather than the ethnic people. However, though, as we can see year by year, the UK society start to build their own awareness towards these differences, and they're like start to accepting the differences that exist in their society, because hey, this multi-ethnical society actually brings more good than harm, brings more beneficial traits towards the UK society. Because of why, later I'm going to explain to you on how this multi-ethnical society is giving a beneficial effect towards the UK society. UK has taken one step ahead of adopting diverse society into their own social life, and here is several benefits that one country could gain if they're applying this multi-ethnical society inside of their social life. First thing first is about the country will gain strong solidarity and cultural awareness. Propose the notion of strong solidarity and cultural awareness, because these two aspects are the most essential part that a country should have. It is like the foundation of the country itself. Cultural awareness is the foundation of communication, and it involves the ability of standing back from ourselves and becoming aware of our cultural values, beliefs, and perceptions. Like, why do we do things in that way? How do we see the world? Why do we react in that particular way? People of different cultures that are living together will like getting to know each other properly rather than just theoretically. The next beneficial effect that might happen inside of multi-ethnic society is that it may brings out new ideas and new ways of doing things. These new ideas and new things including on how they appreciate other ethnic minorities and how the ethnic minorities and the white population could live hand in hand in harmony. The third benefit is, of course, now life becomes more colorful and interesting in the UK. UK is now home for like 700 and more festivals from various and different cultural and ethnical backgrounds. There are so many options that you can choose, start from different food, different people, different culture, different way of life, different fashion, different tastes, and so on and so forth. And now UK is the perfect place for you if you are interested in cultural diversity. And of course, it also enrich the cultural value of UK itself in the eyes of the rest of the world. Last but not least, multi-ethnic society could give you the understanding of the basic idea of humanity, that is, unity in diversity, about the idea that we're all different on the outside, yet we're all the same on the inside, we're all human, we have the same rights. The notion of humanity is really essential because, being human is not enough. Being human is difficult and it needs a lifelong process, and this multi-ethnic society is the right place for you to learn on how to be a human with humanity side. Of course, being human is given, but keeping our humanity is a choice. I'll let you to decide whether the status quo is enough or not, but in my opinion, it is already enough in order to shape the greater and modern face of UK. Because believe me, the beauty of the world lies in the diversity of its people.